I realized something about this. You know, when we think about the jungle, and when you hear my story, you can think that the jungle is an hostile environment. But I would tell you that this is the wrong conception. I never thought that the jungle was my enemy, and I never forgot that I never felt that good in my life. I was at home in this jungle, and I knew that all my troubles are because of my stupidity. It wasn't the jungle's fault. And I never had a trauma. I never feared nature. If anything, I was in awe of nature. So 10 years later, I came back to the same place, and I went upriver to that remote village of these indigenous people that saved Kevin and me. And I joined them, and I lived with them for 3 years. I made this place my home. And when I made it my home, I also learned so much about this environment, about the jungle. And I just want to tell you, just to end this story, when we say it's a jungle out there, actually think positive. Because the idea that the jungle means a struggle for life, it means one species eats another with sharp teeth and long fingernails, just fighting for life. This is the wrong perception. In nature, there's very little waste of energy. In fact, in nature, there's no, we think that competition is because markets are limited, there's not enough, so we fight for the limited resources. That's the idea behind competition. Not enough for you and me, then we fight over it, and the strong wins. But that's not the way nature works. In nature, there is no competition, and there's a big lesson to learn from it. All species flourish and thrive. Why? Because nature's strategy is to find your niche and relative advantage. Because if you're true to yourself, if you follow your own passion, if you discover your own talent, nobody can compete with you, whether you're an individual or in an organization or a species. And survival is something that we all know by nature. It's only our attitude that sometimes it's not challenge enough that doubts that. But know that you are the hero of your life story. And in the great words of Mahatma, transformation means you be that transformation.